Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Candace Jones.
I'm Tommy O'Neill.
I'm Tommy O'Neill.
I'm Austin Lewis.
Jill Carlton.
Trey Hawkins.
David Wendell.
And today we are proposing that the Baltimore County Employees Federal Credit Union implement an internship program. Now, there are many benefits to an internship program, not just for interns, but for the employer as well. Some of those reasons being that it can enhance perspective of a company. Whenever you gain new members of a team, you get new minds and fresh ideas. Second being that you can gain brand advocates during the internship process as students are talking about the application process to their family and their friends. Third being that it can increase productivity in the credit union as interns are working on simpler tasks. It frees up the employees to work on more bigger and more difficult tasks. Fourth being that you're helping out the community by having interns from the colleges in Baltimore County. And last but not least, the interns will help the credit union in tasks that they have had difficulty completing, more specifically gaining more members from the ages of 18 to 30 years old. We suggest that you hire 3 unpaid interns, one from Goucher, one from Peter Towson University, another from Loyola. And these 3 interns work together as a team to work on some tasks, and some tasks that we're going to talk about later on is information sessions, flyers, freebies, tabling, working on the social media platforms, and potentially a live chat on the credit union's website. And I'm going to pass along to Tom, and he's going to talk more about the flyers.
Thank you, Candace. Once again, my name is Tom. So what my group is passing out now are just some examples of just some outlines of a basic flyer that the internships would hand out. The first one is focused towards the parents of the 18 to 30-year-olds. I'm trying to get them while they're younger. These could be already current members of the credit union. Handed out whether at local branches or via email. The second is focused directly towards the 18 to 30-year-old range. So that's just trying to get people a little more educated about the credit unions. It's really a rough structure. It's not, obviously they can be focused more towards specific events. For instance, the Orioles game, I know there's a credit union sponsored Orioles game soon. Also at local events such as Preakness, it could be handed out along with tabling events and stuff like that. Just trying to get people a little bit more educated. Obviously those can be conformed to whatever the internships delegated who are assigned. Besides that, Austin's just going to talk a little bit more about our information sessions.
So yeah, just some information sessions we want the interns to be running. Just some classroom meetings like the one we had, and then also some extra classroom meetings. It can be business classes, but we don't want it limited to just finance and business majors. We want it open to all students so everyone can learn. And the stuff we want covered in the information sessions is the problems with the banks and the differences between a bank and a credit union. Most importantly, the pros of joining a credit union, and of course the steps to joining a credit union.
So the intern's next task is going to go to opening day and Preakness and set up tables and booths. And they're basically going to give out free beers in exchange for people's emails. And the email is very important because it gives you the first foot in the door approach, and it lets you personalize your emails, but also telling them what's new, what's different about you, and then it gets them more involved. And then statistically it's proven that statistically it's proven that emails are among the most responsive of this young age group. And then Trey's gonna talk more about social media.
Thank you. And we honestly think one of the best ways to reach out to the individuals between the ages 18 and 30 is through social media. Research shows that the average teen spends roughly 9 hours a day on social media, while the average adult spends nearly 2 hours a day on social media. And these numbers lead to people spending over 5 years in their lifespan scrolling on social media sites. Daily duties of your interns will be to have them update your sites daily, place ad posts on all of the sites, create Snapchat filters for people in the area, and post any periodic rewards, as you guys mentioned when we first met, on all of the sites when they are present. And a recap of this is this would definitely help to get the people between the ages of 18 and 30 more awareness of the credit union and more knowledge for people who aren't too sure what a credit union actually does. And with social media, it's easier to target people in certain areas, so it won't be hard to target the people specifically in the Towson area. And I'm gonna let David go ahead and continue to tell us about our live chat.
Thank you, Trey. The last responsibility that we would have interns do is a live chat. The live chat would be an online service that's located on the business website that would allow interns the opportunity to answer questions from member and non-member individuals about credit unions. Because all of the interns would be students, we suggest that they answer questions in shifts throughout business hours to help accommodate them with their college lifestyle. Live chats cost about $100 to implement, but are proven across many sources that they return value for businesses with complex services. This is why many other competitors and credit unions in other counties have been implementing them. In conclusion, all of the previously mentioned operations help advertise a business, but require personnel in order to do so. Offering an internship would allow you to provide experience to inexperienced students in exchange for promotion to your targeted demographic. Thank you for your time. We hope you consider product of this.
At this time, I'd just like to open the floor to any questions, if you guys have any. All right, thank you very much.